not quite at the bridge yet. But I'm getting closer. Much closer, Rahitra.
Okay, sorry. It's inactive. What a shame. Hi, welcome back to the Invincible. Don't know how much is left. Could be the last episode. What am I walking into? Medical. 5. And I don't know what day it is when you're watching this. 17, 18, 19, I don't know.
It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, everything's still running. Was Rahitra here?
Shower. Through skull. What? Through skull? Is that a word? Tis. Is that a word? Yeah, tis. I guess we care. Function registering the last conscious records of an already dead brain. Sending electrical impulses through those nerve fibers, which is the terminal state, formed a which in the terminals, yeah. I need to wake up. I did just recently wake up. Drinking some coffee. Hanging out. That is mesmerizing. I like it. I like how that looks. I could look at that for an hour. I'll let you guys read this. I will read this too when I'm editing. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I should be a good gamer and read it out loud, but oh, you were, oh, you get clear for a second. Whoa. Oh, I have to be like so precise. Now I'm wondering about that face I saw. Was that just a thing, like if you look at this for long enough, we'll show you a face? Or did I happen to catch it exactly when the face I don't know, whatever, man. It's a little bit dark here. We were there. That's where we came from. Oh God, is this bigger?
Ah, someone tried to eat soap.
Ah, you stepped in it. Oh, yes, nah. this is pretty grim. Can I do anything? I guess not. Just take it all in.
Different sections. Different elevator cards. Ah, they really overdo it with the security measures around here. I guess I still have some time to look around. He couldn't get out. Poor bastard.
Well, we are up high. How big is this machine? How do you fly it, man? You're gonna need so much power. Like, they try to make rockets big. I don't know how spaceships work and stuff, but like, surely they try to make them big enough to hold all the jet engines and fuel and stuff, but small enough and so little weight, as little weight as possible, right? I don't know, man. So how is this so massive?
Richard must have given them something to calm them down, as he did in the hideout.
Spruce gas.
There should be more drugs around here somewhere.
Should there? Lender. Wish I could lend her a hand. Whoa. I can't get in there. A great shame. Will our cart take us somewhere? Can we open this now? No. Sorry. Hello? Sorry, this is serious. The patient on the day of admission. Again. Read if you care. I'll read it later. I feel like I would take too long. God. N-O-T. Wait, let me cover my right eye. Not ever a thing give ever everywhere is for us. Not everything everywhere is for us. Oh, right eye. N-O-T-E-V-E-R. Yeah, and the bottom says us. Yeah, I got it. Good eyes. Still. And still. Protection against the flies. Chemical methods. GABA can be given to the crew before going to the registry surface. Too long waiting period before taking effect. Crossed out significantly reduces the crew's ability to perform tasks. Dead end.
They considered even the most absurd forms of protection against a cloud. And I don't blame them.
Hydrogen, approximately 74%. Bit of helium. That'll make your head funny, right? Small amounts of other elements such as oxygen. Oxygen, ah, what a shame. Carbon, nitrogen. all things that we already know. I feel like out there in the universe there would be a million different things and elements that we don't know. You are cruel. There's probably nothing else to see in there, but never mind, there is. Hey, anybody alive in here? Yeah, didn't think so. Was it? Why does it say? Look, oh, there. What? According to the last field report received just before we lost comms, there's one case of resistance to flies activity documented thus far. Despite meeting the cloud, one of the technicians didn't show symptoms of memory erasure. Memory loss, most people will call it, but okay. I remained cognitively functional. Simply told, flies don't seem to be interested in him. We assumed that upon the first contact with the cloud, probably because of stress, he fell into a natural stupor, which caused temporary deprivation of brain activity. It is likely that the cloud then took him for a neutralized individual and thus permanently classified him as harmless. It's only a guesswork hypothesis since, crossed out, we have nothing. We lack data.
Huh. Is that why the flies didn't wipe out all of my memory? Because I fell into a natural stupor.
Stupor?
Makes some sense, I guess.
Like stupid, but it's paw. So you were like, and then they were like, oh yeah, all good, and then moved on, and they just marked you. Assima's brain shows activity similar to those of a newborn. Right, because you don't know anything. It's weird, right? I mean, if your memories of how to breathe were erased, I assume you would quickly figure out how breathing works. That's just a thing that will come to you instinctually. But all these other things, like, yeah, so that's why they are like a baby. Go. Everything get erased. Treatment, transcranial neuronal stimulation. There's so many words in this. What about memories? Well, it is all about the memories. It's all about the game. And now you play it. Protection against the flies. Electric camouflage. The wiped out brain shows little electrical activity. And according to the latest report, flies are no longer interested in their victims. Yeah. Conclusion, we need to hide the activity of healthy brains. Cap of invisibility, this thin metal shed. That's what? How do I get that to shed? Thin metal mesh under the hair. Emission of weak electrical impulses emitting an erased brain. No available test subjects. Without further tests, this is just a prototype. Stop. Is there a prototype? So what happened to you all? That you just... Did you run out of food and you were locked here and you just all died? Or did the flies get in here? But then if that's closed, how would they get in here? The machine introduces point magnetic impulses into the brain, causing a depolarization current. Which stimulates the selected area of the cortex as well as other areas. Consequently, tissue neuroplasticity and neurogenesis will increase. Preliminary hypothesis. This method will allow subjects to learn language again and understand complex social situations. Recovering memory, however, is impossible.
So apparently there's hope. We can... No. Wait. The memories won't come back. So much for the hope.
There's still hope if you can make them a functioning human being again. They won't have their memories. You can tell them all the stuff that happened and they will be like, okay, so I guess all this stuff happened to me and I don't remember it. I would still prefer to live and have brain activity. And then you could leave this way, yeah, right. And we looked at that. Noted. And we were over there. And we were, yeah, in there. And in here. And we were in the dark. And we were in here. That's where we came from. Stalanak. Yellow. Stuff is all fresh. It feels like. Did he come in here? This is where he sleep. Sleepy, sleepy. The Brav. Who's the Brav? It's Boza. Okay. Fine. Don't even want to go in there anyway. We came from there. And we're going here. I just sort of floated there. Clicking. Bridge 1.
So, you made it. Quicker than I thought. Let me invite you to the bridge, I suppose.
Were you deliberately trying to slow me down?
I didn't design these elevators, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... Never mind.
Coffee sip. Things are loaded. Radiation?
Deeear field, ready to activate. Spherical thrower, anti-protons. Oh, it'll be hell. Force field interference. Stable, 5 meters above the ground. Know the electro brain. Auto-known program. Loaded. Oh, you can cut off everything, you little bastards. I'll smash you into dust all the same.
Rahitra!
Here. Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
But why, Rahitra? What for?
I'm aware that I may lose communications. The Cyclops won't stop fighting, but I'll lose visuals. You understand?
That's not what I asked.
Yasna, make a decision. Here and now. Come on. How's it gonna be?
All right. Have it your way. Let's destroy them.
Now we're talking.
Kind of regret that already, but...
Okay, I'm ready.
Well.
What am I looking at?
It'll be... number 5, a long-range one. It sees the entire perimeter. Better switch to a closer one.
There's the Cyclops.
Great. Force field activation.
I confirm. Field active. The cloud's within reach.
I'm shooting.
The close range is dead.
No wonder. It's boiling over there.
Whoops. Good lord. What am I doing? Just looking.
The field is shrinking.
Calm down, Yasna. It will hold.
Oh my.
Whoa!
Oh, beautiful. It's not a machine, it's the devil himself. I'm telling you. Shit! I'm losing connection. Do you see anything?
They're creating a tight formation. A cyclone.
Fucking shit!
That can't be good, right? What was that?
You tell me. Can't you see anything? Probes, Yasna. What are they showing?
The mid-range is dead.
How about the long range?
The long range works. The cloud has stopped attacking. The Cyclops is... Huh?
What is it doing? What did you see? Yasna!
The cloud won.
What? You said...
Don't count on the Cyclops anymore. The circuits must have gone haywire. It shot down the probes. Now it's probably operating with a new goal. Like all those machines earlier.
I don't understand. How? This is pure madness.
Hey, at least we still have the Invincible.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you, Rahitra. They really are flying here. They'll be here in about... Just hold on for a moment. I'll find out.
Anything though? Anything? Clear. Sorry. Are you? Oh, you're him. Oh, gray hair and stuff. Alright, my bad. What? What a puzzle.
Condor, are you there? This is the commander of the IC Dragonfly unit, Astrogator Novik.
Astrogator, this is Yasna. I managed to get to the Condor's bridge. Rahitra and I led the attack on the cloud. But the Cyclops...
Failed?
Worse. The Cyclops got out of control and knocked down the probes.
I had a feeling it would end like this. Do you know what Rahitra is planning now?
I have no idea.
Well, then I need to talk to him.
You, sir?
Yes. Can you switch me somehow?
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now. Done. Please talk.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces, to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. I'd even say that your crew is working on it pretty damn actively. We stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Doctor, not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown.
I'm sorry. I just realized this is an option. Here we are. Yay, look at us. Oh, I can take a photo. Yay. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? So beautiful. Okay, sorry.
And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory,
Wait.
only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Rohitra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what?
Was that new?
Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rohitra? Are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rohitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
I understand, yes. Although it's hard to talk about revenge here. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. Probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the Cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. That's why I would consider this problem in the category of neutralization. Not vengeance. After all, nothing guarantees the flies will stay on Regis 3 if they continue to evolve.
Wait a minute, Doctor. Even if they were to master space navigation, wouldn't it take hundreds of thousands of years?
Millions of years, even, considering the evolutionary timeline. However, They could threaten humanity much sooner, by sheer chance.
Not a chance I'm willing to take.
Let's not overreact. If we factor in sheer chance, we might as well get killed by a meteor.
No, Novik. It's not a meteor or an ocean or a storm. They don't hunt or degrade or cripple you mentally.
You and Hitra are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget for Hitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react. To radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications to thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasmin found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Both living organisms and mechanical creators of the cloud, as well as other products of dead evolution. The list is quite long.
Hang on. Creators?
Yes. Millions of years ago, someone must have built primordial mechanisms. Machines could have self-built in successive generations, but something must have created them first.
I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Our cyberneticist had a hypothesis before he lost consciousness.
About the Lyrans.
Yes, that one.
Lyrans. It does ring a bell. Wasn't there a book about them?
The Cranian's monograph. According to his notes, before the explosion of Zeta Lyra, the sixth planet of the system was inhabited by intelligent beings. Let's say their scout ship landed here and that a disaster occurred. Some kind of reactor explosion, chain reaction. Suffice to say, the wreckage that landed on Regis 3 had no living beings on board.
Only the machine survived.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotion. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What is a guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary, The former process gave rise to the cloud. The latter started this bizarre genre of metal structures resembling vegetation, which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No. They lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted?
To the conditions of this planet? Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply.
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
Well, that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir. Do you agree?
Well,
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
what if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food. Only solar energy.
But what else can we do, if not attack?
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
I'm afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Condor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh. I'm done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button, and there'll be no turning back. I can't.
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
We no longer have any landers. So I hate to say it, but I can't help you. And believe me, I would like nothing better.
Let's send a message to the Invincible. A short report on the status of the crew. And on our discoveries.
You should also introduce yourself as a member of the Commonwealth. It's better not to hide it, as it will only arouse suspicion.
Don't worry about that, Novik. It's up to me to make sure they understand everything. Now, let me check on the guys. I want to make sure they're stable. I hope we'll speak again, Astrogator.
Until then, Rahitra.
I'll join you soon.
No hurry, Yasna. Take your time.
So, he's gone.
Doctor. Yes, no. It was truly an honor. I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
I know I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm extremely grateful to you. You could have flown away so many times, yet you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
You shouldn't thank me. It was my bounden duty as commander. My only regret is that I couldn't do more. And that some decisions...
Please don't blame yourself anymore. There's no point. Now Koval and Krauter need you. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Thank you, yes. And... see you soon. Over and out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hello.
You look...
Like shit. I know.
really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Oh.
Of course.
Maybe.
Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that. I have to endure somehow.
The situation won't get any better if sleep deprivation kills you. Stimulants should only be taken in exceptional circumstances. Not every day.
Well, this is an exceptional situation. I can't imagine a more exceptional one. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
Sure I can. Though, I doubt their condition has changed.
Thank you. But who's still wondering whether to go to the nest? This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here. When they come, the journey there and back will take you about 12 hours.
No, I'm not going. I know it's a unique opportunity to get closer to this phenomenon, and I might never get another chance. But I've thought about it a lot, and I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival.
A few days later. That's supernova. Sun starts getting all dark and orange. And then go blue and then go boom.
Bright sun. Night is not that scary. At last, they've arrived. Rahitra, do you hear? They're landing now.
Now, I could have gone to the nest. That's such a weird, all of a sudden, like, oh, by the way, you can like, just go there. Whoa. Wait, they didn't land over there, did they, though? They landed over there. I really, just purely for gameplay and story, it felt more interesting to go to the nest and see what the hell. And maybe I'll be able to load that part and actually go there, and I think I will. But I had to do what I felt made more sense. Which... You can really get some cinematic shots, right? We're not doing that one, but... You dead?
Rahitra?
Wow. So I don't know if Rahitra is still good. I just assumed that he is alive. Wake him up. Invincible is here. We get out of here. Rahitra explains everything. I eventually get sent back. I join up with Novak. And he... And there's a couple people that I saved. And there's hope that we can make their brains function again, even though they'll never regain their memories. We do have photos and stuff to show them what they have been through. So this, to me, it's gotta be the good ending. Right? So let's take it in. Endings to games are always weird. And rarely do they leave me feeling 100% satisfied. I think Outer Wilds managed to do that. That's a game I recently finished again. So like with the DLC, you can then... and I'll get to editing that eventually, but a lot of games always leave you questioning, like, do I like that? Yeah, the Invincible was there. It had to end eventually. Man, I'm just wondering where this will start us. Those were short credits. We're here. We can choose not to attack. I'm not sure that'll make any difference. You'll probably just attack and I can see it from here, and then the same thing happens. There's one choice now, which is to go to the nest. I'm gonna leave that as a bonus video, which I won't do now. I'll make an extra little bonus. Assuming anything interesting happens. If it's boring and weird and pointless, and you know, then this will be the end of the Invincible. It was an interesting story. I enjoyed it. I'm still... I don't know. We got away. The Invincible landed. And we'll be saved. And everything's good. but I can't help but feel something's lagging, something's missing, you know? Like, I don't feel fulfilled. And now I know I have this other option. Which will probably lead to my demise. The achievement I got when I saw the Invincible was Yasna lived to see the Invincible, right? So I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I'm gonna let this soak in, and maybe I'll have more to say when I finish the game. Well, I did, but when I finish the other ending, okay. Wow. Take care. I appreciate you joining me on this journey. I can't wait to go on a lot more journeys with you, like this one. It's why I love doing this. This is the main thing, going through stories and journeys like this. And then when they end, you're hit with a mix of emotions, which is not always satisfying, but it's still gratifying. Maybe you feel alive. You feel a lot of questions. Some endings leave you speechless. Some endings lead you to wanting more. Some are not good. Some are really good. This one was good, I guess. Everything was a mystery. And then we suddenly had the answer that all these things happened. They react to radio waves and stuff. I don't know, electricity. Electric impulses. I don't know, man. And we should just fly away. There is also the option of nuking, which maybe will lead to our death as well. I guess that's also a thing to try. I guess I can do that first before going to the nest. Yeah, so there will be two things to try in the next. Yeah. Alright. Well, take care. Again, I hope you enjoyed. Sometimes I wish I had more viewers, just because then they could discuss in the comments this ending, and I could partake in that discussion. That'd be very interesting. But, you know, maybe one day. So yeah, if you have any interesting thoughts about this, let me know. I'll be here. And if you have a game you want to see me play next, let me know. I'll probably do it. Alright. Take care. And I'll see you around. Thank you. And happy December, and Christmas, and holidays, and yeah. Waka baka bow.